photography chat time. I'm just waiting for Mr. Brian Brooks to come join us here. There he is. All right, let's get him in here. Hi, everybody. There he is. Long time no see, homie.
How's it going?
How's it's going?
My head is like right here. You don't need to see my neck.
Yeah. You kind of. Yeah, kidding. What's up, Not For Sale?
Oh, I see not for sale. That's the guy you need to talk to. He's God right there.
Yeah, I love his fucking work. And there's Jason Moore, the man, the myth, and the legend. What's up, dog? It's weird not doing this with Jason because, like, you know, he's sort of been like my Instagram live soulmate. So it is Thursday, right? I mean, these COVID times are so weird. Time is just like, you know, it's been so long that I lost all my hair since our last chat, Jason.
Yeah, I like that post of it was like remnants in the sink, right? It was like and then I even asked you, I was like, oh, you cut your hair. Like I don't like I don't even read your feed.
Yeah, so on Facebook someone's like, yo, is that like armpit or like what? And I was like, pubes. And they're like, damn, man.
We'll keep it funky.
I feel like I DM'd in sick. Yeah. I mean, could we all DM sick to the COVID?
Yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I posted this earlier today. I was having a bad day today. Not feeling super Genki, not feeling super myself.
Oh damn, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. What's up, Lish? You fucking know Lish. You remember him, right?
Yeah. We like when I was traveling for work, I hooked him up and we had some time in Chicago because he's just yeah.
Yeah, and you did all the nipple twisting at the Denton Camera Exchange, Policon.
Yep, and you know that's the thing. I'm so happy. Like after years and years of following, like you and the crew, you know it felt kind of easy just joining your group. I'm gonna say that with like love and arms. You know, like Polaroid people like other good Polaroid people, and it's fucking great.
It's dude. The film photographic community, especially around like instant film with like Polaroid and everything, like it's been one of the most amazing, humbling experiences to like, you know, become part of this community and meet all these different people inside of it. And it's like, man, it blows my mind. Like all the different events I go to have just been like the first time I went to Policon, I was scared shitless. It's like the only person I knew was Armand, and you know, it was just so open arms with everything. Daniel's been like amazing. Like, you know, the second Policon was great. Policon Bay Area was like fucking mind blowing. Like it was cool to meet all the Bay Area peeps there in the instant film community that you guys got out there. Like that's great. What's up, Miss Focus?
Yeah, Miss Focus. That's my homie. I just reposted an image. I was like, again, I was saying I wasn't feeling that very well, and he's doing a lot of really great stoop portraitures, and I got the privilege.
I love that shot that he did of you.
Yeah. I got the privilege, and I was like, it made me better posting. I was like, because I posted it out to the world. I was like, fuck it, we're all stuck inside. We all got problems, right? I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling well. And go follow Miss Focus because he took a good picture of me.
Jason's like, he misses the Bay Area. He's like, what's up, Bay Area?
Yup. I don't know about the 650. Okay, I'm gonna get a little snobby here. 415 for sure. It's a joke.
I don't know this thing.
It's a joke.
Lish, I don't know, not too much is up. We're just I'm doing this thing weekly. This is the second official one that I've done. Brian has graced us here to, like, you know, spend the hour that Instagram lets us do these lives for. And you know, it's if y'all have any questions around, like, you know, Polaroid or like film photography or anything, You know, drop them. Brian Brooks runs like Underdog Film Lab out there in Oakland.
Oakland, the 510. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Again, no disrespect to the 650. You know, it's already coming up. See, this is what gets me in trouble. I start talking and start talking shit because I'm from Jersey originally. So, um, this 609.
damn, so how do you end up in the Bay Area from Jersey, man? Because that's a huge transition.
Well, so I've been coming out to SF for back in the day. I'm kind of an old fucker. So coming out here to skate, pushing a wooden toy. Being in Jersey, there's kind of no love for skaters. I mean, it was definitely back then. This is like, but coming to California was like, oh my God, people almost get respected. Again, this is the '80s, so it's not like there wasn't any respect until like anyway. But yeah,
I couldn't help Jason's comment there. Daly City is the Jersey of San
oh,
Francisco.
I'm gonna hold my tongue on that for a minute. But no, I came out here just to escape the winters, and I've been out here many times, and I was like, this is a kind of easy place. It's like super. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dune for days. Um, yeah. It's funny because he always pops up, and he was one of those cats from the Shut crew that I skated the banks all day, and Washington Square Park and Bubble Banks, Harlem Banks. But yeah, I was like, I'm done with the East Coast because I got tired of getting chased by IROCs and tired of getting like that little nugget of respect. I was like, I'm going to California. And that's where it is. So I made it out here.
California knows how to party, right?
That's hey, and San Francisco was good back in the day. You can just be a bum, you know. You could be a skate bum. I don't know how these kids do it now because with the rents, but I'm like, you could just kind of chill and skate, get a shitty job and make your rent. And here I am, still stuck here, but the best kind of stuck there is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, is that really a bad kind of stuck? Like, there's worse places you can be stuck.
No, no, I love SF.
Would you rather be back in Jersey?
Fuck no.
that
No,
was like really rapid. You're like, fuck Jersey.
no, I mean, no. I dig on Jersey. Don't get me wrong, and I love my family. Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I dig on Jersey, but it's just not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of people that from back in the day are in California for a reason, because there's a love for the where you're from, but Jersey's it's just a kind of kind of closed-minded
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, and
So I mean,
and you
like,
get
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say you get turned just for like doing like helping an old lady cross the street. Someone's gonna give you shit for that.
That's no good, man. So I never had a chance to ask you before, but like, yeah, how did you get into like the whole like film photography and like Polaroid business?
So I skated, and skating in Jersey is all about documentation back in the day, because
Yeah.
we didn't really have, well, I guess we had a couple of video cameras because you had to know a friend of a friend to have a video camera, and then that was kind of a thing, you know. But my first job in high school was working in a 1 hour lab,
Yeah.
and it was literally right down the street from school. So I used to boost a bunch of film and used to process everyone's film, and we were just like, it was good. And it's funny because how some people have that job that they have they can always relate back to, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm broke, I can wait tables, or I can do this, or I can do that. A 1 hour lab was always my like kind of waiter job.
All right.
So when I got here in San Francisco, like back then, that was the first thing I did. I got a job, at a lab, and then again, just processing film, you know, because you could do it back then. You almost could make a living being a film processor. It was like a step out of fry cook, and no disrespect to fry cooks or like flipping fries and shit, but loading film into a mini lab is a little more I don't know, easy for me. But yeah,
I
that's
never had a chance to do any jobs like that. Like I tried to apply at a gas station once, and the guy laughed at me, and I was like, "What, dude? Like I want to like have like I just want to do like a random job." And he's like, "I need someone that's going to take this job and feel like this is the best job they've ever had in their life and never going to leave." He's like,
exactly.
you are
Yeah.
smart and you're gonna fuck off on me as soon as you get bored working in a gas station. And he's like,
Right.
I just don't want to deal with that. And they're just like, come on, man. He's like, no. He's like, just fuck off and get a real job.
Right. No, right. And that's not, and that's the thing. It's kind of funny because, I mean, you see, I mean, chatting with you for like the year I've like got to know you
Yeah,
is we're similar in a lot of senses. And it's like, yeah, you'll do it for the experience, but then also you'll be like, yo, peace, I'm out.
exactly. I've always wanted to like do the fucking shit. What was that Chappelle movie with the where they're all half baked?
Half,
Where
I was
he
gonna
just
say,
gives like fuck
men,
you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out.
yep, yep. Oh yeah, no, a total like quit on a mic drop. Oh
Yeah,
fuck yeah. So hey, so yeah, working gas. So yeah, gas station work is kind of tough because I mean in Jersey, you have to pump your own gas. You can't pump your own gas, so you'd be
what?
like, nah, yeah. There's
So
like
it's
it was
like Washington then, because like, or no, not Washington, Oregon. In Oregon, you
Oregon.
can't
Oregon,
gas.
I think Oregon just changed over where you
Oh,
can do it.
okay.
But yeah. So working at a gas station was actually like serving people and like smelling like gas, rain and sleet and snow. You're out there. How much? $5? Oh, come on.
Yeah,
And then
full service.
exactly. Oh, come over here, man. I'm not washing your windows, you dirty ass.
So,
Yeah.
like, also just to throw it out to the people that are on here, like, feel free to ask questions and like, what's up, Alan? Alan is the dude that runs the Leica store in Boston, and he's kind of the reason I ended up being part of like this film community in general, actually, because if he hadn't convinced Jason Lee to do the workshop in Boston, I would have never gone to Boston. I would have never met Armand, and I would have never been part of the film community. So, I mean, I got to give a thank you to Alan because, without him, I would have never had the richness that I have in my life, and we'd never be having this conversation right now. Thank you.
And
It's I kept the beard, but I got rid of the rest of it.
oh, I know. It's like I just shaved mine off because I got like heckled too much from the fam.
Yeah, see, that's the joy of living alone. There's no one to heckle me here but myself.
Oh, it was yeah, and then I put some big chops. I'll post them up later, but I put some big chops. I think I showed you the other day. Oh, they were people like the kids were just like, get out of here,
Nice.
get out of here.
What's up, Cornelius? Cornelius is a homie from Vancouver back in the day, where ended up. We used to work together in tech back in the day. Oh, Jason's got a question for you about Underdog.
So Underdog and Glaskey, that's like it's symbiosis, I guess. Like so Matt Osborne, who owns Glaskey, is a big friend of mine. And they used to live around the corner from my house. So it's like Matt and Gordon own Glaskey photo and camera. And they approached me this is Matt, Dirk, and Jesse of they worked at a lab called Lightwaves. God, and Lightwaves closed because of landlord building is blah 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 blah. But they bought all the equipment and then put it in storage, waiting for the day to pull out these refractometric dip and dunk machines and rebuild them and open a lab. So Matt was in with Jesse and then he called me and he said, "Hey Brian, I think you can help us here." And so the rest is history. We're thankfully to the whole like film, the Bay Area and larger community, we're staying afloat. It took us like a year and a half to find a space, and then another year to build it out. And then just when we were just to pop off, fucking COVID popped, and then but thankfully we were able to keep the doors open by taking online film, and it's been good. Hopefully that answered your question. But yeah, Matt and Underdog and Glaskey are they're joined.
This is the dude that was asking a question there. That's Jason from the last time we were doing our chat there.
Oh yeah. Lightwaves. They sold their build. That was the one thing. I mean, there's a lot of stories around trying to hustle a space in San Francisco for a film processing lab is not the most smartest business plan. But thankfully there's a passion out there, and we had a couple locations that would have been popping, but I'm very happy that we are where we are now in West Oakland.
Also, want to say you're most welcome, Alan. Like, I mean, I owe you the thanks, dude. Like, it's Brian and I were talking about this earlier, just how amazing the photography community is, and like how many rad people are in it, like yourself. So everyone give themselves a thanks. What's up, Ronnie?
Yeah, see, it's rad seeing all these people that I see online. And again, like I mentioned to you, you got to get not for sale on this. I want to send you a list of people that I want to hear talk, because
man.
I want to, because
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I hate being in the spotlight ish, but I want to hear other people's kind of like jam, because I get inspiration from like everyone on my feed. Most people on my feed, it gets me through the day seeing them doing rad shit, and yeah.
So, I mean, like that's been something that's been interesting for me, because like I've been on Instagram basically since the start. Like I was late to get my account because I heard everyone talking about this. Oh, you got to get the Instagram. I'm like, oh, fucking hipster bullshit. And then like 8 months I caved, and I got it 8 months later, and I was like, I love this shit. But I've had a weird relationship with Instagram, because like before it was like, when I was married and like, family and shit like that. And then I followed some like weird toxic shit for a while when I was like in a miserable place, and had a really weird fucked up relationship with it. But in like the last few years, I've managed to like figure out how to channel it for creative stuff, and like, because it's really what you curate. Like that's what I find kind of funny when people shit on it. They're like, oh, Instagram just makes me feel like garbage. And it's like, yo, but you picked what you're seeing.
Yeah, right. Right. Like again, so yeah, to talk about Instagram. Sorry, I used to. I mean, 8 months, dude. I fucking hated on Instagram for years. I was like, fuck that, fuck the digital fucking square format, blah blah blah. I shoot film. I used to be like really like die hard about it, but then I was like, oh man, no one's gonna see my shit because Flickr sucks now. So I needed to like move. And it was like years, I would just take pictures of my Polaroids. I would never post anything like straight out of Lightroom or anything like that. I was like, no, whatever. I'm gonna make it trying to be a purist, because I don't know. I'm far from that. I just got like weird hangups on a lot of shit. But And then I guess it was a couple years ago when I was like, you know, people aren't getting the experience. And then, yeah, again, yeah, listen to me talk, right? The
No,
experience.
Jason's comment: Flickr is the jersey of Instagram.
Oh, yeah. I would agree. I would agree on that one. You know, it's like you're landing in North on a Sunday morning, and you look out the window. You're like, oh, I see Flickr.
Ronnie, so I'm just doing this like weekly photography chat thing where like I get a photography homie to like join me on a live, and we answer people's questions and we tell dumb stories from our like past and stuff, and it's just like kind of a distraction because I'm not allowed to work right now, so it just helps keep my brain active, and it's also fun to hear stories from like all my pals and stuff and interact with people, so it's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I used to hate on Instagram, but then yeah, again, then I'm all like all in. I got like 5 accounts, and I'm like pressing through them. But yeah, I mean, again, Instagram gets me through the day sometimes because yeah, I like my feed. I like the people I follow, and I found some super rad people that are doing super rad things, whether it's photography or art or illustration, anywhere. Hey, where did you
And
start
then
shooting?
Alan had a comment here that he said it's a really small world, that his friend Josh is the one who pulled him into the film realm when he started Indie Film Lab.
Oh, you all right? All right. Yeah, so yeah, they're in Indie Film Lab. They're in Nashville. Is that it? Am I thinking about a different Indie Film Lab?
Where are they at there, Alan? And then
It's,
Jason's got a question for you.
yeah, Jason. Yeah, did I shoot digital? Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I shot digital, but I was quickly I don't know. I mean, I, so yeah, Alabama. I knew it was in the South, right? So digital, yeah. I mean, shit. Again, I'm trying to be a better person and not be so dogmatic. I guess every New Year's Eve, I'm all like, don't be so dogmatic. Don't be so dogmatic. Just like an image is an image for what it is. You know, take that image and just kind of. This is me talking to myself. I did shoot digital for a long time. Um, you just starting with like little point and shoots, you know, just street stuff. Um, uh, I think I talked about this before. I had the Fuji S2 Pro, which was a super dope camera based on Nikon, but it was you know, wasn't a full frame at that point. I just got kind of, I mean, I sit in front of my computer all day, like for my day job, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to edit. I didn't want to edit like 5,000 shots, and I just harken back to like when I was learning photography, you know, you get one shot out of 35, you know, 36 exposures. That's how you should be doing. You shouldn't just, yeah, you just got to burst off a few, but use your eye to kind of like self edit in the films on the film. So then I just got totally disillusioned, and it's crazy because one of the big things that kind of pulled me out of digital super hard was when Impossible Project started launching. And for that whole year, I watched that countdown when they were like, "Oh, we're set to launch." Da-da-da-da-da.
You should
And
laugh
then,
whenever shooting digital. That's funny. Sorry. Be like, I
yeah,
never shot digital.
I know. Yeah. So again, yo, Matt, yo, you're my homie, right? Yeah. I mean, not I didn't shoot anything good on digital. I can tell you that.
I like that. I didn't shoot anything good on digital. It's like, fuck that.
But yeah, but Impossible, that countdown when that shit was coming back, because that's when Polaroid, um, just yes, I can answer that question. Yes, was Polaroid was sunk. I was actually shooting. I was shooting more film, but also I was buying up a lot of Polaroid, and I was starting to fuck around with Polaroid again in a different space than I had done it before. You know, because I
Yeah.
I never shot like Polaroid in an art kind of space. You know, shot it more snapshotty. and maybe some experiments, but never to the full extent I'm shooting it now. And watching that countdown and getting excited about something that was potentially gone and coming back was super cool.
It's not that digital isn't cool, Ronnie. Like, digital is a tool. It's just there's a different vibe to it. And then to Jason's question, there's like one part of the answer right there.
Yeah, I mean, I can do the same thing here.
I got some of the vinyl collection there.
Yeah,
and a bit more down there with some 4x5 bits.
Well, I'm in my office, so it's all a fucking mess. But there you go. Yeah, vinyl for days. It wraps around. It's got new those new Technique 7-inch record players, which is fucking, you know, we need more turntables to just play 7 inches. Sure.
Really?
Yeah. These are
that's crazy, man.
And there's Serato and it's I don't know if you can see them, but yeah, they're just 7 inches.
Nice.
But they're, yeah.
I mean, so to Ronnie's point there, like, it's not that digital isn't cool. Like, digital is a tool. It's just there's more for me. There's a bit more work to it. Like, I'm not shooting digital at all right now because of the concussion. Because I can't sit in the Lightroom and fuck around with shit. I tried. I shot a bunch of stuff with my digital camera. It's still sitting on the memory card because, like, I can't do shit with it. Whereas, like, with film, I'm happy with the scans that I get from my lab. And as long as I know what stock I'm sending for whatever look I want, the scans that I get back from my lab, I'm happy enough. I never have to edit them at all. So I can still shoot film with the head injury because it's just I throw film in, I take the pictures I want, I drop it off the lab, and then they email me the scans. So I don't have to, like, hurt my brain as much. And I'm sure Brian has his reasons for wanting to shoot film over digital.
Well, but it's funny because, like, you're like popping all these old memories, like, because I was on a Flickr group.
I love you, Lish. You're the best. Yeah. I miss your face.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have breakfast with you again sometime.
I was on a couple of groups that were just like straight out of the camera, you know, and that I think that was and it's
wait. Straight out of camera with digital?
Yeah, straight out of camera digital.
Are they fucking crazy?
Yeah, straight out of camera. No edits. It was a Fuji S2 Pro group. Shit, I'll have to find this for you. And and it was just like no edits. Wait. It's not. It's either you get the shot or not. Sorry. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I think some of the comments are flipping through, but yeah, it was straight on the camera, like in out. You know, it works. It doesn't work, and that's kind of why I abandoned digital, because it's like, you know.
Well, and I guess it's a little like, because like Fuji has like that emulation in their like newer fancier cameras now where it could like emulate the film types, and so it's like, I guess out of camera it can have like a okay look, I guess, but like, I don't know, basically anything I shoot with my D610, I have to take it in the Lightroom and fuck around with it before I'm happy with it. And that just started pissing me off, because then, and every time I pick up my digital camera I get fucking lazy and I just blast a bunch of shots, and like next thing I know, I've shot like 500 shots when I would have shot like 100 if it was film, or like 80 or like 50 if it was film, and I'd be like super happy with like almost every one of those film shots, and then I'll be like going through 500 photos being like, fuck this, I just want to delete all of them.
Exactly. Yeah. All you gotta do is just buy more hard drives, and you're like, oh man, really?
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Garbage.
Then I'm like cussing Lightroom all the time, because I'm like, fuck you, Lightroom. What do you mean you can't fucking find the catalog, you piece of shit? The catalog's where it was last time.
Oh yeah. I've had some Lightroom. I think I started Lightroom, like I put Aperture and Lightroom head to head. Like, again, that's how old I'm going back. Like Apple's Aperture, you know.
Damn.
And I put that head to head to Lightroom, and I was all like, because Aperture sucks.
I like that. Lightroom is something that people that hate themselves use to make images.
Yeah. Oh yeah, see, Matt's like, what's Lightroom? He's like, he's just like, oh, I got this image right for you, flip, 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 right through his Polaroids.
Well, and I mean that's something that I love Polaroids for too. Like Polaroids, 2007 just entered through. I mean, we gotta trust Jason for the spicy like fucking responses here.
I'm, I thought we are having like an open, welcome conversation. We're talking like this. If I had my beard, it'd all be gray, and you know exactly. Like I was like banging away at a Power PC, Apple like 700, whatever. You know. Anyway, yeah.
So
Lightroom.
what got you into Polaroid? So you talked a little bit about that. Like you saw the Impossible launch, and you just saw like the ticker for it. Did you already start shooting Polaroid before Impossible, or was Impossible like what got you into Instant?
No, I was shooting Polaroid for a while, and again, I was trying to up my like my game, you know, because I'm an okay photographer. I like to say that. I'm getting better day over day. But like the things I was shooting were like again more less relevant to the body of work I have right now, and like just it took me. I'm a slow learner. Oh yeah, there you go.
This is you gave me this container, dude. You were around for a couple of these shots, yo. So there's this beauty.
Yeah. And it's funny because I think I mentioned it on one of our other like Polo Pal Zooms. You know, 8x10 is almost is cheaper to shoot than 100C.
Yeah, dude, it is because 100C is just getting out of fucking control now. Like,
because it's $10 a shot for 110, and then you're gonna shoot 110. Forget like three at 3x5. You know.
It's freaking insane. But like, I don't know, like your comment there about like people liking the Polaroids is like, dude, these are most of the Polaroids I've shot in the last 3 years, and what I love about the Polaroid is just like when you just pick a random photo out, it kind of like takes you back to like that moment when you shot it.
Oh, dude, I am so far behind.
Like, do you ever get that feeling like you just pick up a random photo and then when you look at it, you just like remember that moment? Like this is my friend Lindsay, and she was visiting Toronto a couple of years ago, and it was just we were hanging out visiting, and I can remember like we were hanging out at my friend Kat's spot and took that picture of her.
Yeah, I'm so far behind. You want to see my mess?
What's up, Paul? You are Andy. Why are you Andy? I am the third. Okay, I get it now. I should have read that the other way. I read it from the bottom up. Apparently, I like to flip the bird a lot when I'm having a picture taken. That was at Policon last year.
I am so far behind. This is sacrilege that all these are just like.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, I'm pretty bad with it too, because like on my desk, this is all shit that I need to. Oh, we don't get that out of there. This is all shit that I need to scan, and then like more shit that I need to scan. Using the computer's hard right now though. With the yes, the Time Zero documentary is pretty cool.
Okay, so here I found a good year.
You found a good year.
Found a good year. So again, I'm behind. I'm really behind. I'm leaving. But yeah, when it gets good, it gets all in the book.
Nice.
Gotta hold the camera up. So yeah, there's some like crazy old. I mean, we talked about some of this stuff before. Like, this stuff was shot a good, I don't know, 10 years ago, and it's it's oxidized. It's that Spectra black frame that's oxidizing. You
Okay.
know. I
It
don't know if you
still
can
looks
see.
cool as heck, though, man.
Yeah.
Was that the Impossible stuff, or was that Polaroid?
Yeah. It's so impossible. Where's Danny Sanchez? He could read the numbers.
I like Danny's cool. Mean Danny.
Yeah. This is it. Yeah.
You know, thank you so much for like putting the Polacom Bay Area on, man, because like it was really nice to come like check out your home turf and meet all the people out there. Like,
sadly, we a lot of people couldn't come, you know, and we were just gonna miss you. Don't
right.
get that.
So Ronnie, the Impossible Project is the sort of resurgence of Polaroid. So unfortunately, because of mismanagement and Ponzi schemes and douchebaggery, Polaroid died as a company and then became a shitty holdings company that made like crappy Chinese electronics
Ooh.
for a while. But there's a remaining plant in the Netherlands that didn't get destroyed, and a bunch of investors and like, you know, visionary people managed to save it right before it was about to get destroyed. And that's where the Impossible Project came from, because one of the guys was asking like the plant manager, like, could you revive Polaroid? And the guy was like, that would be impossible. And so they're like, we're just going to call it the Impossible Project. And they made it happen. They brought Polaroid back, and then it became Polaroid Originals, and now it's back to just being Polaroid.
Yeah, like this is a black and white.
What, dude? That's crazy.
That's totally oxidized. Like, wow. Yeah, I mean,
that's wild, dude. Yeah, so that's what the Impossible Project is Ronnie. It was the bringing back Polaroid. And it was a cool film. Like I'm bummed that I missed like the major runs of the Impossible Project, because I got into the Polaroid game again pretty late. Like they were just sort of like winding down and becoming Polaroid Originals when I started shooting.
but yeah, but like now, like,
here, Impossible Project was like getting back with an ex that you should have stayed broken up with.
no, dude, all day. Dude, that ex would though, yeah, it would tickle that itch though.
You text from time to time just to make sure. Well, I mean, yeah, I could see that. I mean, that's sort of how I feel a little bit about Polaroid right now, because it's just sort of like, I love it so much, but it's like, is it Stockholm love? Like,
oh, 100%, dude. 100%. Like,
I get so fucking salty about like how much it costs per image, but then it's also like, it's a privilege to still be able to shoot this thing that was made decades ago. It's worth every penny.
I'm getting one of my my 690 SE back from place in Wisconsin, Retrospect.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You sent it to Retrospect? What'd you get done to it?
Make it work again, because I have like, I was down to my last one working, and I have like 4. Damn. And I didn't like those odds, so I sent him one to get, and I got an email like early this morning saying it's coming back. So thanks, Matt. I know he got some good love with them. He sent a couple over there, and I was I can't wait to shoot it.
That was Retrospect, right?
Was that?
That was Retrospect?
Yeah, because Matt, not for sale. I don't know if it's your real name, but anyway, not for sale. He had recommended using them because he had some good experience. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, because Brooklyn did this one for me, and it works, but I don't know if I'd ever use them again.
Right.
You know, I don't like how they keep jacking up film prices.
Well, so we've had that conversation before. Right.
But I mean, also, I was really salty because like I sent it to them only because they assured me I would get it back at a certain date because I was taking a trip that I wanted to take this camera with to shoot with them, and it didn't. It came like a month after I took the trip because they kept making up excuses about shit, and I was just like, "What the fuck? Like, it's you.
Yeah.
You got prom. Like I said, I will not send this to you unless you could actually do it in this time frame." And yeah, they lied to me.
I think Matt's having the same experience right now. He's like, "Yep, same."
Oh shit. So I
Yeah.
don't think I'll ever send Brooklyn another camera, but
Yeah.
I have an SX70 with a stuck shutter that needs to get fixed, an SX70 sonar that's like a little janky, but I might send that one to Zane because I think it's just some like it's easy stuff, but like the SX70 is like really proper fucked, and then I've got an SLR 680 that has light leaks in the bellows, which I think I got to send that one to retrospect.
Yeah, I like their game so far. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with the price too. So,
Oh shit, how
um,
much was it?
like it was 250. I haven't gotten it back yet, so there's no recommendation until I get it back. But again, Matt, it was like 250 for overhaul and repair.
Seriously?
Yep.
God damn, because like fucking Brooklyn charged me like three something.
Oh, and this is all like prepaid, and they send you a shipping label, bada boom, bada bing.
God
So,
damn.
so
I'm gonna have to hit them up to get them to look at my other 680 because I wanted to have two 680s so that I could have like one black and white, one color.
of course, like civilized people.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna like Zane's gonna tune up one of the SX70s to shoot 600, but then also be set to constant f8 so I could use it with studio strobes all the time.
Yeah. It's I miss the studio.
Dude, I've been really loving the SX70 with strobes. It's been like so cool to shoot with. Like,
Do you do you have one of these? This is like I got this from a dude in Switzerland. I
oh,
got a
sorry, Alan, if your SX70 is always overexposing, there might be something wrong with the light sensor. So
yeah,
this part here, it's probably blown out and it probably needs to be replaced or tuned up because that's usually what overexposing does. Like that's what the problem with this guy was originally was this was fucked up, so it was always overexposing, and they had to fix a bunch of other stuff in it too, and then they reskinned it because I paid for the full reconditioning.
also take some canned air too. Sometimes it's just a little dust. Sometimes just take some canned air and just spray that in behind in behind that plate. Sometimes that'll clear up any possible issue.
Yeah, I think on the SX70 you should be able to pop that plate off without tools.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just blow on it first before you spend the money. My professional opinion. But have you seen? I gotta find that original paperwork. Have you seen these things?
and then Jason, I've never. Yeah, dude, I want one of those. Where did you get that?
From a guy in Switzerland.
What? Does he still make them? You have two of them? Can I buy one off of you?
Yeah, dude. For you, of course.
Sweet. I've been trying to find one of those so bad.
Yeah, works like a charm, dude. But also,
yeah, let me know what you want for it, and I'll
yeah,
send you whatever.
Dude, we're homies. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Word, Ronnie. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hey, hit me up sometime. Let's go for a photo walk or something.
Have you used the mint bar? Because you could also sync off that too.
Yeah, I'm using the mint bar, but I just find it really fucking annoying and clunky. And it sort of pisses me off. So I've been trying to find one of those PC things. So it's like, if you're not using that other one, like I'll definitely buy it.
I keep it in my box. Again, I miss the studio so much. So much.
Yeah, me, man. Like I don't know. I kind of like I have all of like the portable kit because I bought these alien bees and then I have like the portable battery for it and shit. So I've been able to like lug it around places, which is kind of cool, which works all right. But like I don't know, with the COVID stuff, like it's sort of a bummer not being able to go shooting in studios.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like I'm like so almost there. I'm so almost there. Just I I mean, we're gonna be in this shit for another year. I mean, fucking hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it.
Well,
But
I was talking to someone at Polaroid today, and they made an interesting comment that they thought that sales would be down with COVID, but in fact, sales went insane with COVID. I guess people were just shooting instant like crazy.
yeah, I mean, I think this world, the kind of world is upside down, backwards. You know what I mean? Because like, I mean, I'm more busy working from home than I was working from the office. And I'm all
Yeah,
like, that doesn't make sense. Like, we're in a pandemic. That means we all should be chilling, watching TV.
the same thing happened to me before the car accident. Like my workload went up 4 or 5 times what it was when we were on the road. I think part of it though was because there's no travel time and stuff. So it's like I didn't have to fly to different cities. I
Yep.
didn't have to drive to offices and stuff. So people were like, they were just like booking me back to back to back. Like if I didn't put spots in my Outlook, I would just be booked. And like, there was a couple of days where I was like doing 10 hours back to back of Zoom calls.
Nope.
And it was mental.
I hear you. I hear you. I type
Probably
sales.
sales.
I type sales.
That's there's no saltiness in that comment.
I know, right? Fuck I type. I gotta say that right now, right here,
I
officially.
mean, okay, fair enough, but I also I kind of like my one step plus.
If if you're gonna take the battery out, you gotta put some more shots in there. That's my whole opinion.
Fair enough. But they tuned everything for 8. I don't. I was hoping that they would like make like because the Polaroid now looks cool and everything, but like I was hoping they'd refresh the plus and like make like a
Uh,
cooler, new, fresher plus.
yeah.
Or if they made like a camera that would be like more geared to like pro type people like us that you know are more discerning, want more.
That's mint, right? That's mint. That time
Yeah,
machine.
but like I'm too fucking cheap for mint, dog. That stuff's so fucking expensive.
Well. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that. What about the Lomo, that $900 beast,
What
instant,
$900 beast? What?
that Lomo wide, or it's eight hundred
Oh no,
dollars.
the Lomo makes a wide now.
Yeah, what?
I thought that was Mint that does the RF70.
Well, Mint does one, but Lomo made one too. But it was
When the fuck did Lomo make one?
I gotta go to the internets, man.
Damn, Instacon. Yeah.
Inside.
What's up, Karen? There's another Canadian on here. Hello from Canada.
Maybe it's not that expensive.
Lomo
Okay.
20.
I take that back. I take that back.
All
Yeah, I
right.
mean, I was confused. I was confusing the Mint one. But again, my God, like I wouldn't pay that much money for Instax wide camera.
I mean, I like the Instax wide film, and I wish Fuji would make better cameras because, like, most of the Instax cameras are pieces of shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
I want more backs. So I'm gonna stand on the soapbox. Go, hey, I want more backs. I want backs. I want a universal back. I want to be able to pump out. Like, why doesn't Polaroid make a new TB back?
Oh
For
yeah. Why wouldn't they? Like that'd be so easy for them to make too.
Yeah, and I'd even shoot I-type if they made it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I bought a bunch of I-type the other day because they had the black frame I-type, and I wanted to shoot it.
Re- Just
But
reload it.
I had to reload it into things. Which, dude, I don't know if you have this. Like, I have a huge problem with dark bags because they like fucking give me massive anxiety. because my hands are like a different temperature than the rest of my body, and it starts to freak me out. It gets all warm in the bag.
In a bag, it's gonna get warmer, but get a bigger bag. I have go for the extra large one.
Okay.
So then it actually becomes I have a few. I have a travel one that's kind of small, like it's like a shirt size, it's quickly load. But I have a 8x10 field bag where you just
That's a good point there, Paul. Get an Intrepid. They're pretty nice. If I didn't end up with the Vista that I've got, I was thinking about buying an Intrepid.
oh. Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, we were on the Pola call.
Yeah. So, that's so. It's funny. I was sitting in my, yeah, the pieces.
Yeah, they should. Whatever they call it,
Yeah.
they should sell the back.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's nuts. I mean, one of my COVID purchases was a 3D printer, and I've been printing gadgets and doodads, and I'm trying to source a back with the motor and actually make it myself. But that would require more what you call it, initiative.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I've got like an old Instant Lab thing or what, like the original one that Impossible made that I was thinking of like hacking up to fit on like one of my other cameras, but I don't know. It seems like so much work. I'm lazy. Brian, how do you know Christo? How do you know Brian?
Who Christo? Who? Which Christo? We're talking about. I could owe them money, or film, or both.
You owe them money?
No, which why Christo who? Hey, Mike. From around?
Incline gallery.
I feel bad because
Yeah, you have a homie on here, Brian MB Moore.
Michael Moore, he's good. I dragged him into shooting film. Talk about digital. You missed a great conversation, Mike, about shooting digital.
Well, I'll be posting it up on my grams later, so if anyone wants to go review it,
just from
my brother.
Yeah,
nice. Everyone knows everyone. This is nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and he's a big Leica shooter. You should talk to him too. He's a good guy. Your feed is getting a little IG risque there, sir. I wanted to tell that when I saw you last. Not in a bad way, in a great way.
My feed?
No, Michael Moore's.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Well, yours too. Yeah, sure. In a nice way. Sorry, I sound like a creeper, but yeah.
Hello, kitty.
Oh, the model I want to shoot one day.
What's up, Don's used photo out of Dallas? It's I mean, if Polacon is happening again, we'd be able to go to Don's, but you know, maybe next year, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of happy that there's something's gonna happen, right? Hopefully.
I hope so. Like, I think, hello, Camerawoman.
Yes. Bay Area is in the house.
Yeah, Bay Area represent. You got like more homies coming on. That's awesome, dude. I like this.
Yeah, I mean, Shit. God, I just wish this COVID is over.
Yeah, I don't know what Daniel's going to do this year either. I think it might be more of like a online kind of thing. Um, yeah, I think he's still trying to figure that out because we were talking to Andy last night about that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, you didn't miss it. We're still here, just chopping it up. Yeah, it's. I wanted to go to Texas this September
Dude, I
because my
miss Texas. Like I wanted to go to Texas like months ago to hang out with Armand and get some more like delicious Tex-Mex. And, I don't know. Then everything died.
yeah, um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get all sad and all, but fuck COVID.
Yeah.
Fuck Trump.
I mean, it was kind of funny for a while, like the whole Trump thing, because it's like, how bad could it get? And it's just like, how bad can it get? Like,
It's
holy shit. Holga Week is still going. Oh, they do a Holga Week in Dallas? For real?
really.
I never even knew that was a thing. A week of Holgas.
I mean, I get it. People like their plastics, but I is it on IG? Sounded like a snob there.
Huh. I've never heard of that before. I'll have to look that up. Worldwide.
What?
That's cool.
Ooh, got some hearts on that one too.
A photo contest. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up. Do you guys run that, Don?
It is. Oh well, so
Huh.
yeah. Apparently, yeah. You're a big Holga shooter. I don't know if I want to use your real name, Camerawoman One. But yeah, I mean, damn it, this is fun, dude. This is
Yeah,
fun.
I really appreciate you coming on here and like doing this with me and like I'm gonna have Brandy's gonna be on here next week. So we're gonna have some female photographer content straight out of Dallas, Texas. Uh,
Yeah.
I miss Brandy. She's awesome. So
But yeah, I got a couple people to nominate too, just to talk because I want to. I mean, I'm starting to compile a list of like post-COVID. Um,
Holga, yeah, exactly. Or yeah, Holga's like that person you never want to admit you hang out with them, but like you always have a good time and like you make some like interesting stuff. But you're like Holga, what? No.
yeah, we're going back to the that partner that you text at night.
Yeah, exactly. It's that person that's like, yo, you're dating her, right? No, no, not that. It's like, yo, yeah, kind of.
It's on the side. It's on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I started compiling a list of folks that I want to see post-COVID, like just to hang out, like we're doing right now. But I just want to hang out with them, like photographers and in their space. It's just one of those projects. And because there's so many good people out there. Just bring it all the way back to like feeds and like how it inspires me to shoot more photos and push more of my content out there. I Yeah, right. Well, you'll get a light leak.
Cheap date, can't get your heart broken. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, it's leaking.
Um, so I just want like we got 40 seconds left here before Instagram kicks us off. But I want to say like thank you for like coming on and doing this thing with me, man. Send me those nominations of people you want on here because like this is fun. I want to keep doing this. Alan, you're definitely gonna be on one of these in the future for sure. And Brian, thank you again so much. Armand, you
Oh,
like,
yeah,
dude, there's
wow.
20 seconds left and you just
Coming
got in, dude. No,
coming late to the
Armand.
party. Coming
Like, come
late to the
on.
party. I love it.
Armand, you will definitely be on one soon, and tune in next week, everyone. If you want, we're gonna have Brandy from Texas and the Instant Film Society on here, and it's gonna be a good time. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Super happy. Super happy.
Peace out.